So we have the AAA, double A, hot A singlet, and rookie ball scores for Friday, June 26, 2026. Our minor league explosive. Durham 4, Norfolk 013 Rouge. This is AAA. Syracuse 4-3 away. Rogers 6-2 short. Skranoff 300 plus. Jackson 1-0 Memphis. Spelled on the top teams. Some of the top teams in the international league. And then AAA spelled on. Nashville 13, Falls went up 13-10. Columbus 4-2 Roma. El Paso 1-0. Iowa 2-1 Buffalo. Salt Lake 6-0 Oklahoma City 6-3. 7-13 6-6. 9-7 to go. St. Paul Louisville was moved up earlier than normal for a double header. Just because it was like 4:05 Eastern. And then they wanted to move it up just for the weather. And St. Paul scored 2 in the second, 1 in the fourth for Louisville, 1 in the sixth for St. Paul. And they went 3-1. And then the second game was postponed. They're going to make a double header up of that, the Saturday double header. And they're moving that one up even earlier, yet 3:05 Eastern. Probably do a threat of rain in the area too. And they don't want to have to have that go to Sunday. Sunday postponed for the doubleheader as well. Yeah, rain at R2. Erie 6-0 Binghamton. Pensacola 2-7 Richmond Wintons. Richmond 8-3 Chesapeake. Everton 2-1 Richmond. Columbus 6-0 at sea. Denver 4-3 Warren. Also 3-0 Corpus Christi. Also 3-0 Birmingham. 6-4 Wichita. Birds 7-4 Frisco 9-1. And then the first game of the doubleheader, Springfield and Springfield won 7-5. Rogers started 2 in the second, 3 in the third. And then that was all 5 runs, and then that runs, and it's 2 in the third, 2 in the fourth, and 3 in the seventh for Springfield. And then for Springfield, they scored 2 in the first. In the second game, they won 14-2. They won and scored 2 in the first. Then Northwestern scored 1 in the second, 5 in the second for Springfield, 7 in the fifth for Springfield. 2 big innings of 5 and 7. And then on the seventh, Northwestern scored 1, and that's 14-2. And then the second game, and then the Black Montgomery series. Montgomery in the doubleheader. Montgomery won the first game 6-3. Montgomery 2 in the first. Then Black Sea with 1 in the fourth, 2 in the fifth. Then Montgomery 2 in the fifth, 2 in the sixth. Then Black Sea won the second game of the 6-3. Black Sea with 1 in the first, 3 in the second. Then 2 in the third for Montgomery, 1 in the fourth for Black Sea, 1 in the fifth for Montgomery, 1 in the seventh for Black Sea. And then Somerset, New Hampshire, making up at the left due to the rain on 27th. And then it's Somerset, New Hampshire, 5:05 Eastern, 7:35 to 8:05 Eastern is game 2. And then Wilmington 8-6 for Frederick. Brooklyn 6-5 Drescher. This is high. Rangers were 5-1. Asheville 7 for Greenville. 4-8 for the County. Nixon 4 Lions. Blight 6-1 Prairie. Sullivan 4-3 Quincy. Cup C 6 for Hudson. That's 13 for Montgomery. Then 10-1 Wisconsin Sea Rapids. And then the completion June 25th game. It was a 7-inning game, but went 8 as extra innings. Eugene wins 9-8 or Everett. This. Eugene with 2 in the first, 4 in the second. Then Everett 5 in the third, 1 in the fifth, 1 in the third for Eugene, and 2 in the fourth for Everett, 2, and then 1 in the seventh for Everett, 2 in the eighth for Eugene, and that's the Eugene wins. Then Hillsborough 4-7 for Vancouver. The second game of the letter went 7. Everett, Eugene, both teams were run the first, second. Then Eugene with 2 in the third, then 2 in the seventh for Everett, and then Eugene was 1 in the seventh. Eugene wins to complete a game 9 in 4-3, and then Spokane 3-2 Tracy. West Michigan Dane with a rain makeup on the 27th. A doubleheader makeup. It's going to be game 2 is going to be at 6 Eastern. Game 1's at 6 Eastern, game 2 is at 8:30 to 9 Eastern in Dayton, Ohio. And then we have Skyline. baseball. And we have a suspended game between Wilson and Fredericksburg. It's 1 on the top of the fourth. If it's needs to be the home team is winning, it's 4.5 innings. If the away team is winning, it's 5 innings. And they didn't finish it. It's 1-all. Frederick Wilson with 1 on the top of the fourth. Fredericksburg Narrows in the bottom of the third. And then similarly, that game is going to be started at the completion. It's a 9-inning game, so it's going to start at 5:05 Eastern. And the second game is 6:35 Eastern. So it'll probably be smooth. It'll probably be changed, moved back again tomorrow. Then in the Jupiter Clearwater game, it went 6 innings only due to rain. A rain short game. Jupiter with 4 in the fourth, 3 in the fifth, and then Clearwater with 1 in the fifth and 1 in the sixth for Jupiter. And Jupiter wins 8 over Clear. Tampa 6-0 done. Palm Beach 12-10 rains. Murray Jing This is single A. 5-3 to Lakeland. And then a second game in the Hickory game went to 6.5, but 7 I guess because it was because the home team had to win. And Hickory had 5 in the first, 2 in the sixth, and 1 in the seventh for Hosey. And that's the game. Hickory wins 7 over Hosey. Columbia 5 other campus. Charleston 7 for Augusta. Farmer 6-2 over CMC. And then 5 innings. It's a rain shortened game. The minimum rain shortened. So Fayetteville had 2 in the first, and DeMar with 1 in the second. And that was it. 2.5 full because Fayetteville was able to finish their half. But then they killed off going into before the 6th inning. So that's and then we had Chicago 5-2 over Stockton. And then Paris 13 over San Jose. Ontario 9 over Vizsla. And then Fresno 10 for Lake Hauser. And then we have the completion of the June 25th game. Blue Jays red, 11 to Tigers 1. Completion June 25th game. Corral 15 to Cardinals. And they didn't make it summer. Astros blue 10 to Braves. Mets blue to Rangers. Pirates black 4 to Red. Rangers blue 7 6 to blue. Athletics nothing Red Sox blue. Rays black 4 to Red Winter. The Leafs on White Sox. Miami Bombers 6 runs. Rockies 13 to Yankees. And Giants earned 6 over Nationals. Rays red 13 to over Tigers 1 in the second game. And then MiLB Batista 4 to Rays. And then Brewers go 11-10 over St. Windows in 8 innings. Some go 9, some go 7. And this one went 7, but went extra innings. Partners go 8-7 Brewers go 8 innings. Miami 10 for Twins. Rays for 2 to 11 over Mega. Cardinal 6 over Carl. That's in the second game of the second game. Then Blue Jays blue 3-1 comes in. Rojos 12-3 Partners 1. Astros show 7 Reds. Tampa Bay 10-6 Red Sox. Arizona Red 11-6 Mariners. Then Rangers Red 11-6 over Tigers 2. Reds Gold 10-3 over Giants Black. And then we have Orioles Orange 15-2 over CLE overall. Then the completion of the June 26th game in the Florida Conference League. Red Sox beat Twins 8-2 in the Florida Conference League. And then Red Sox with 4 in the 6, and then 2 in the 7 for Twins 8-2. And then Florida Conference League, the Phillies beat Yankees 7-5. Orioles 11-2 Pirates. Cardinals 7-3 Mets. Blue Jays 5-4 Tigers. Marlins 7 Astros. Rays 11 Braves. And the Arizona Conference League Mariners 9 Giants. 16-13 Reds Brewers. Pirates 9-0 Diamondbacks. Cubs 11-7 Rockies. Angels 4-1 Athletics. And Dodgers 8-2 Rangers. Reds 6-0 White Sox.